In this video, guys, I'm going to tell you absolutely everything that I've learned in the past 12 months about becoming a content creator, whether that's here on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, you name it, we've got it. So what are you waiting for? Let's get into the video. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Craig, otherwise known as the BigFriendlyGamer Online, and in today's video, we're going to go through everything that I have learned about becoming a content creator, how I got to 100 subscribers on YouTube, how we've got to I think nearly 350 followers on Twitch, 350 followers on Twitter, TikTok. In fact, I think I'm about the same on everything, which is a bit weird. Huh. But yeah, I wanted to put this out there because you always see these really big YouTubers bang on about how to get to 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. And in reality, they've all hit these milestones, granted, but it was a very long time ago for them. So it's not what I see as being current. The things that they're possibly telling you to do aren't the things that have worked for me. So I wanted to give my fresh perspective on what I've been doing and how I've been trying to get my content discovered online. Now, this is probably going to be a bit of a rambling video, but I'm going to try and blast through it as fast as I can for you guys. If you do have any questions, please do leave them down in the comments below. I will get back to every single one of you. That is an absolute promise. And before we get into today's video, why don't you leave a comment down below, letting others know what your #1 tip is for success in terms of YouTube. And let's get a bit of a conversation going, see what everyone thinks, because the more we share, the more we learn, the more we all grow. Alright, let's get into it. So, the #1 thing that I've found in the past 12 months is diversification. So I first started off on Twitch about 12 months ago. I've then gone on to Instagram and Twitter, making sure to keep those accounts updated. We then I started filming some YouTube videos, although it took me a long time to actually edit and start uploading to YouTube, because that didn't happen until November, I think, so I was already 6 months in by that point. I've then ventured into making TikToks, which is still on the go, and I'm also using the same things on TikToks on YouTube Shorts now. YouTube Shorts is very new to me. I've done, I think, at the point of recording this video, 3 of them. The first one completely popped, the second one flopped, and then the third one started to pick up steam, so I'm going to try and cover some of the topics of YouTube Shorts, but I'm not in a place to be, this is gospel so far. And then, of course, making content on all platforms makes you way more discoverable, and in turn is what we call a content funnel. This is going to be things that drive your viewers or your following from one platform all the way down through your other platforms to the main one that you want to target, which for me right now is YouTube and Twitch. So let's start off with the main one then, which is going to be YouTube. YouTube, even though it's one that I really want to focus on, it does happen to be at the top of my content funnel. The reason for that is that it's a very searchable platform. It's literally a search engine. It's built by Google. Google in turn is a search engine. Every video that pops up on Google is going to be recommended from YouTube, and the same kind of algorithm runs through their entire system. So these are my main tips for getting discovered on YouTube. This is how I've gone to 100 subscribers, and since I've gone to 100 subscribers, I've weirdly in a week actually gained another 15 subscribers, I think, which is just a little bit of a weird coincidence, I'm sure, but let's get into it. So the first thing on YouTube that you want to be doing is you want to be making sure that you make searchable content. What do I mean by searchable content? I mean, don't just do gameplays. I know we all want to be gameplay and gaming creators. The whole platform is flooded with everyone doing exactly the same thing, and the main issue you're going to come into is that, well, exactly that, everyone's doing the same thing. What makes you stand out from everyone else in terms of your gameplays? The biggest problem with gameplays is that top creators get all the deals. They'll get all of the content early so that they can release videos on day 1 of launch for games. So it's extremely hard to break through just in terms of gameplay related content. However, if you want to go down the gameplay route, then the best thing to do would probably be do tutorials on games that you're good at. By doing tutorials on the games that you're playing instead makes it extremely searchable content, because you can use the algorithm within YouTube and on Google to make sure that you target specific keywords on how to do this in a game. Why does this do this in this game? How to get better at doing this in a game? How to complete X in a game? That's the main thing that you want to be focusing on when you're first starting out on YouTube. It's answering people's questions. Everyone is coming on to Google and into YouTube to find answers to the questions that they have. Yes, eventually they end up falling down a rabbit hole and getting into the entertainment category, but the main reason for coming on here is because they're curious, they want to learn. So now you've started targeting questions in your YouTube videos, you need to start thinking about, how am I going to get these to rank? The best thing to do in order to get these to rank is proper focus on the keywords that you're actually trying to target. So there's a really great app out there called TubeBuddy. I highly recommend it to everyone. For everyone who's got 1,000 subscribers or less, they do their first paid tier at a heavily discounted rate. I think it's like £2 or £3 a month, because they know that you're not making any revenue from your content, so they do it super cheap for you. There is a free version as well, which has some of the basic tools in there, which are actually going to be the main ones that I focus on today, which are going to be your keyword research and having some default profile set up so that it makes your workflow just a little bit quicker. So what you want to be doing is you want to go out there, you want to start researching your keywords. Once you've found your keywords that you want to hammer down into, you then need to focus on putting those keywords into your title, into your description, but not in a spammy way. If you spam it out, the algorithm will just boot you out and not recommend your video to anyone. And then put it into loads of relevant tags. I have heard that tags matter in which order you do it in, so the most relevant tags should be at the top. I'm not sure how true that is, but it's something to keep in mind. And then when it actually comes to making your YouTube video, you want to make sure that you keep it at a really fast pace, keep people engaged, because what I've noticed is audience retention in your YouTube analytics seems to be the most important factor for getting your video recommended. What I've noticed is if you manage to get anywhere above 25% audience retention throughout your videos, then that's when it really starts to ramp up and boost and start ranking your videos in the search algorithm. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you've got, it doesn't matter how many likes your videos got, it's all about audience retention nowadays. Yes, they come into play a little bit, like if you have 30 to 40% audience retention and then a lot of likes and a lot of comments, you're probably going to do really, really well in terms of search ranking. But you need to focus on keeping the pacing of your video fast, interesting, and making sure that people want to stay until the end of your video. And then finally for YouTube, the latest thing to use now is going to be YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is short form factor content in a vertical format. It's 60 seconds long, super quick, super short bits of information or entertainment, but you still need to make sure that you niche down. So if you're doing gameplay stuff, you need to stick within the same kind of gameplay styles, FPS, adventure, MMO kind of stuff, whatever. And then same if you're going into the tutorial route, you still need to be doing tutorials on the normal things that you do tutorials on. A good thing to do from this would probably be to cut up some of the very short snippets from your actual YouTube videos, throw them into shorts, and then put a call to action at the end of the short saying, if you want to see the full length of this video, subscribe to the channel and head over there now, it's already uploaded. Bingo bango bongo, someone's going to come along, someone's going to find your information useful. Out of my very small experience that I've had with shorts so far, there's something a little bit broken with them, where after 24 hours, so for the first 24 hours they won't show up on the short shelf at all, and then after that 24-hour period, between 24 and 48 hours, that will just absolutely skyrocket to the moon, and it's really weird, but it's super, super powerful. However, something is a little bit broken, where one of mine didn't get picked up, and I'm not sure whether it's because of the tags that I used. I started using some tags in there that mentioned shorts, so I think that might have looked a bit spammy to the algorithm, and I don't think they like custom thumbnails being uploaded straight away. Obviously it looks better on your channel if you've got a custom thumbnail, but I think it screws with the shorts algorithm as it doesn't know what to put the thumbnail as on the short shelf after the first 24 hours. And it's something, there's some kind of blocking mechanism there, so just keep that in mind. Put custom thumbnails on them, but delay it by a day or 3. Moving on then to TikTok, which is the next part of my content funnel. Again, very short, quick pieces of information, under 60 seconds in a vertical format. As I said, I'm kind of experimenting with chucking everything that I'm putting on TikTok up onto YouTube Shorts at the moment. But in terms of TikTok, keep it relatable, make it so that your personality comes through. People are there, sure, sometimes for information and to learn things off of quick little snippets, but a lot of people end up scrolling through it for humor and relatable content, getting to know people. So let your personality come through and show them what you're about. Alright, it's okay to do a little bit of a mix and match on TikTok. I, for one, have some tutorials up there. I throw in some gameplay from my stream when I'm trying to, promote the fact that I stream over on Twitch. If, by the way, you haven't followed me over there, go do that now. Twitch.tv/BigFriendlyGamer_. Link will be down in the description below and on the screen. And then I also do some a little bit of humor over there, with things about family life, nerd issues, and all that kind of stuff. Some things that really take off on TikTok are duets and stitches. If you can create one that people want to stitch or want to duet. Those are super powerful for your platform. You know, the more it gets shared through a Stitch or duet, the more it actually pops up to people promoting for them to share and stitch it as well, which means that those people might follow you, and then the people that are in their community might also come through to the original video, use it, or follow you back as well. But yeah, if you come across one of those that you like and think that you could give your 2 cents on, or add your extra bit to make it a little bit more funny, then it's always worth liking it so you can go back to it on your profile page, come back to it later, record your bit, and get that uploaded as well. Now, one main thing about TikTok is it does rely on consistent posting from what I've seen. So you want to be trying to get at least a video out every other day, preferably every day. It can be a bit tough, but that's why it's good to have a mix of things. Stitches and duets, they can be quite easy and simple to record. Gameplay footage from your live streams, that stuff can be easily clipped, edited down, chucked up on there. And then you use, you know, little bits from maybe your YouTube videos if you're doing tutorials here, or from the same topic as your YouTube tutorials. Make it condensed down into 60 seconds in a vertical format, chuck that up there as well, and there you've got 3 different directions that you're going on TikTok, and that puts your spread out far and wide. In terms of how to get your TikTok in front of the right people, what I've noticed is use a short title that's a very brief explanation, or a witty comment, or something like that, to create a hook if someone's just scrolling through. And then it's always useful as well, talking about hooks. When people are scrolling through, if they see something move instantly within a TikTok, they are far more likely to stay on that TikTok to see what's going on. So even if it's just you going, "What's up, guys?" it's that simple to get someone's attention, and they're more likely to make it past the 5-6 second marker, and then they're hooked. They're going to count as a view, they're going to possibly like the video, follow you back, all those kind of things, but I digress. So yeah, short title, and then hashtags to use. You should use 2 to 3 that are super relevant, and have a low amount of views, or well, low. There's not really many low ones on TikTok anymore. We're probably talking more about the 100,000 to 5 million view kind of mark. Then you want to go for some broader ones which have got an absolutely load of views. So, you know, TikTok gaming, for example, TikTok comedy. Go down that kind of path, and then you're going to want to put 1 or 2 hashtags there for the For You page. So For You, FYP, or For You page, whatever you can fit. Don't make them too long because it does take up the bottom half of the screen, so it can block your video, but it's something to keep in mind. Okay then guys, onto the main social media platform that I'd recommend in terms of using to keep your following up to date. That of course is going to be Twitter. The style of Twitter just makes it super easy. It gives the people who follow you just a little bit of a look at the behind the scenes workings of what you do. It gives them a look into your mind. You know, all you're doing when you're tweeting is you're putting out things that you're thinking of throughout the day, things that might spark conversation. Always try and use open-ended questions to try and draw people to engage with your posts. Don't just post go live notifications or, "Oh, I've done a new YouTube video." You can put them up there, but if your whole wall's going to be that, no one's going to come through to your page and no one's going to follow you for it because they're just going to see it as spam. So always try, my rule of thumb at the moment is to try and get somewhere between 6 and 8 tweets out a day. That might seem, you know, excessive to some or not enough to others, but that seems to be the sweet spot where I'm posting something new every couple of hours, and that always means that no matter what kind of time of day someone's scrolling through their timeline, they're most likely going to see a tweet from me, and they'll either be reminded of me and go onto my page, or they'll engage with that one, and just keep me in the back of their mind, which is exactly what we want. Now, another main use of Twitter, of course, is to socialize and make connections with other people, whether that be content creators or other people that you can help out. What I've actually found to be an absolute godsend is that Twitter actually provides you with a very powerful tool, but they kind of hide it, and it's a little bit hard to come by, but there's a tool called TweetDeck, right? And this thing is so powerful when it comes to someone who's looking at, you know, growing a social media presence, or using it for business, or creating connections with a lot of other people, and discovering people who you get on with and you can get into your social circle and make friends with. So go check out TweetDeck. I use it to schedule all of my tweets for the week. It allows you to look at the activity that's going on within your Twitter sphere, So basically, everyone that you're following, if they're going out and commenting on other people's stuff, liking other people's tweets and that, then it gives you an activity feed of exactly what they've done and who they're interacting with. So you can easily go out there and interact with the same people, because they're probably going to be people that you get on with too. And it sparks new conversations, new friendships, and it's just super powerful. There's also a search function on there that allows you to search for certain topics within tweets from around the world. So yeah, definitely one to keep in mind. TweetDeck, I'll leave a link for it down in the description below. It's super useful when you're trying to conquer the world of Twitter. Okay, then let's move on to Twitch then. Now, Twitch is a bit of a weird platform because it's super undiscoverable. They really don't help themselves in terms of enticing new viewers into new streamers and helping people grow. So you kind of have to do a lot of the legwork yourself. This is why we've created this whole content funnel from YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. Everything is going to point down towards Twitch, even if that's not the main one that you're focusing on, just because Twitch is the hardest to grow. Regardless, you are lost within a sea of things that you can't self-promote on. You're relying on high viewership to be at the top of their ranking system. Everyone down there with 0 to 1 viewers, there's an absolute pit of people, and the likelihood of someone coming into your stream when you've got 0 to 1 viewers is exactly that, 0 to 1 possibly. So one of the main things that I found on Twitch is socializing, making friends, finding new people to play with, to stream with, going into other communities, making yourself be known, not known as a streamer, just known as part of their community. You know, don't go in there and go, oh hey guys, I've just gone live. No, I'm looking at you, little Timmy, don't do that. Alright, go in there, say hi, say what's up. If you like them, stick around. Find people that are like-minded to you, believe in the same things as you. Talk to other people in their chat, not just the streamer. And eventually, by making friends in other people's communities, then those friends that you've created are probably going to end up finding out that you stream as well and come through and check you out as well as the other streamer. You know, we're not stealing viewers here. We're literally just, we're making friends. And then also by making friends with that streamer, you can go on to do, you know, some co-op streams, play some really funny 2-player games if they're interested in that kind of stuff. And then you're both kind of helping each other within the same space because you've got the same kind of viewer base. And, you know, it's all about helping each other grow at the end of the day, you know. If someone comes into your stream and you find out that they also stream, not through their own self-promotion, but just by luck, or if they come through into Discord and you can see that they're streaming something, then support them. But yeah, Twitch can really be a little bit of making yourself known within the actual Twitch community, getting other streamer friends, and, you know, helping to support each other. We're not talking about lurk for lurk, we're not talking about follow for follow, we're not talking about sub for sub or any stupid stuff like that. It's literally just hanging out with new people, making new friends, and seeing what happens from there. Alright, but there are a few other things that you can do to try and promote yourself, to try and make your stream better, and get people to hang around and stick with you. So let's go through some of those now. First thing I would say is have some sort of theme, and it doesn't have to be a big theme. It just has to be something that makes your little group your little group. Alright, so for example, I'm called the BFG, the Big Friendly Gamer Online. So we have our group labelled as the Friend Zone. Whenever someone follows the channel, they enter the Friend Zone. Whenever they come into the Discord, they're labelled as being in the Friend Zone. It's a little bit funny, it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek because, you know, everyone knows what the Friend Zone is. The most important thing is that it makes your followers, your viewers, feel as though they've got a real connection with you because you're all in this little group, and you've got a title, and it makes them a part of something, and that's the key. People need to feel as though they're a part of something, as if they're included, as if they're valued. The next thing I would suggest is actually to try and make your stream a little bit interactive, at least for whilst you're a small streamer still, and I don't know what to actually class as a small streamer, but you know, so until it gets overwhelming and it starts to ruin the experience for your viewers, make it interactive. Give them special commands that they can use, special sounds that they can use, interactive channel points for forfeits, incorporate some other games that they can play along with. A lot of people have been using Stream Raiders right now. I haven't used it myself, so I don't know what it's like, but that's something that you could go down. It gives them something to do every half an hour. Next thing then I would say would be to make sure that you have a schedule of when you're going to stream. Be consistent and be strict with it. Okay, don't say, oh, I'm going to be live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then, you know, all of a sudden you stream on Tuesday because you feel like it, or you cancelled Friday stream because you fancied going out and getting pissed. You know, just have a schedule, stick to it. If anything changes in terms of emergency wise, like you physically can't stream, or you're too drained from the day that you've had at work or whatever, let people know within your community on Twitter and Discord. Possibly rearrange the stream and give it a few days in advance. So if you've cancelled Fridays and you'd normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe rearrange it for Tuesday next week, so you'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday. It just gives your viewers a feeling of the fact that you do care, that you don't like missing things, and you really wish you could stream, but it's just not possible on that one occasion. Then something else that I found really useful is using chatbots. Chatbots for timers and commands within your chat. One, again, adds another layer of interactivity that you can have, but also it spits out random little bits of information. It can encourage people to follow. It can point them to your YouTube channel, because they might not know that you've got a YouTube channel. It can point them to your social media platforms, because they might not know that you're on social media. It can point them to your Discord, where you can go and play games with them or meet like-minded people. So timers and commands from chatbots, super important. Definitely look into it. There are quite a few options out there. The one that I use is Streamlabs chatbot. I do use Stream Elements for a few little things as well, but I'm kind of phasing that out at the moment. So do your research, find out which one works for you, and go from there. Something that I've found out recently with Twitch is, for me at least, whenever I play at the moment, we're playing a lot of Valorant on the channel. If you like Valorant, by the way, come on over. I play with viewers all the time. It's mainly what I do. But because Valorant has a chat option within the actual game itself, whenever we're playing a game, I'll have a bit of banter with my teammates. I'll have a bit of banter with the enemy team in between rounds or when I'm dead. And at the end of the match, I'll just post my Twitch link in chat. And you'll be surprised at how many people, after having a little bit of banter with you in chat, come through to your Twitch stream, whether it's to rage at you or to actually be nice. But if you diffuse the situation, if they rage, then some of them do actually stick around and you end up making friends who want to play Valorant still. That's actually been a really, really good tactic to use. You know, if they find you funny in chat, they're probably going to find you funny on your stream. And because they're already playing the game, whenever they can't play the game themselves, they've got quite high likelihood of coming through to your stream so that they can watch you play and interact with you instead. So, all of you multiplayer people out there, don't get so toxic in games. Make friends with people that you find in lobbies and turn them into viewers or friends that you actually play games with. Like, it's bizarre how that actually works. One of the first things you should be doing, which I forgot to mention at the start of this, is learn to commentate on absolutely everything that you're doing in game. Every one of us has that little voice inside our head of, I'm going to do this now, and this is why I'm going to do this, because this is going to do whatever, and X, Y, Z will happen, which means I'll win the game. Verbalize it. Put that out there. It's the number one thing that you need to do, and by doing that, it actually encourages chat to keep up with you and start asking questions as to why you've done this, why you've done that. Oh my god, that didn't work. Wow, how the hell did that work? You know, and it then gives a little bit of back and forth, which you can kind of vibe off of, and then start talking absolute garbage to the moon. Now, the next one is a little bit touchy, but I would tell you never to be scared of this. All right, say you've been streaming for quite a while now. You've got a few regulars that come in chat. You notice that they've really helped with your community. They've been really inspiring, talk all the time, keep up to date with absolutely everything that you're doing, and they've literally turned into real, actual fans of you. Don't be scared to gift them a subscription. Okay, show your appreciation for the fact that they come by every time you go live, that they're talking to you all the time, that they're liking and commenting on everything that you're doing on your social media platforms. Give them something back. It's the amount of people that don't do this because they see subscriptions as solely their income from stream is just bizarre to me. You know, give something back, give them subs, allow your subscribers to have special permissions. You know, I find subscription such an arbitrary thing. It's so weird to have someone pay $5 a month for some emotes on a website. So make it a little bit custom. Figure out something that you can give them that other people can't use in stream. Like, I've set up text-to-speech so that subscribers can use text-to-speech on stream. I've set up custom sound alerts which they can type in chat and only they can type in chat. You know, it makes it a little bit more worth their while for if they want to subscribe as well. But giving them access to that for being loyal to your stream, to your content, it makes it just shows them that little bit of appreciation that they deserve, you know? And then finally, in terms of Twitch, try and promote people to join your Discord server. Discord servers are super important. It's like a community hub for everyone to hang out when the stream's over, when you're not live, on your days off. And, you know, treat it like that. Treat it like it's your own social media platform. Alright? A lot of streamers end up having it, and then they just let everyone else talk, and all they do in there is post their go lives or, you know, little updates, bits and pieces. But no, start conversations with your community whilst you're offline. And then when you go live, you can continue those conversations online. And the amount of more people come through because, you know, you've had a Discord bot say that you've go live and they've been talking to you earlier that day. You're fresh in their memory. They know what you've been talking about. They can come and laugh and joke about it with you live on stream, and it makes it such a better experience for them. And that nicely transitions into us talking about Discord. The final thing that I think is important to grow in terms of your community, your content. It's where everything goes on. It's where everyone talks to each other. It's where you laugh at things. It's where you talk about some things that are a little bit hard to talk about. It's where you can offer support. If someone's got issues or questions, then you can try and help them out. You can point them in the direction of someone in your community that can help them out. Make sure you use it right, okay? And when I say use it right, I mean don't have, you know, 50,000 different categories on the side of your Discord where things will get lost and it's too hard to keep up with. Have general chat, have a place for pictures, have a place for memes, support, and then I've used a few voice channels, wash it small, so that people can hang out, play games with each other. You know, that's what I'm trying to focus on in my community. It's a place where like-minded gamers come together to find other people to play games with, make friendships, and just have a great time in lobbies instead of dealing with all this toxic bullshit you find in Valorant. One thing with Discord though is it's definitely super important to have some rules in place, have ground rules, let people be aware of them, enforce them. Don't let people get away with things just because, you know, they're a viewer, they're a friend. If they've done something wrong, let them know, give them a chance. If they keep doing it, they've got to go. You've really got to lead by example, as if you're the owner of a business, and you got to treat it that way as well. A really useful thing to have in your Discord server as well is going to be bots. Bots can do many things, whether it's auto moderation, little games some of them create, keep a record of everyone who's talking, gives out people levels so that they can see themselves leveling up in the Discord, and gives again another sense of worth. But there's also some that allow you to auto post into your Discord when you do things like YouTube videos, tweets, all that kind of stuff. When you go live on Twitch, super useful. It's another thing that you don't have to think about, and it also allows you to connect your accounts. So for example, I've got mine set up so that if people connect their Twitch accounts and they're a subscriber, they'll show up as subscribers within the Discord, and that subscription level has special permissions, special chats that they can access. They can use text-to-speech in the Discord and all that kind of stuff, as long as they don't spam it. You know, it's another thing that gives them just that little bit of validation that they're a valued member of your community. You know, they become a top-tier person within the Discord channel. Everyone can see their names, and it gives them just another thing that they actually get from being a subscriber to your channel. It's giving them more value than what they get if they just subscribe on Twitch, because the whole fact that they only get Twitch emotes is a little bit daft. So give them everything that you can when they're opting to support you through subscriptions. And then last but not least, when it comes to Discord and your community in general, especially if you stream, is hold community nights. Let people all hang out together. Everyone knows that in my server at 9 PM on Saturdays, we all jump into voice chat. We all play stupid little internet games. I'm on stream. If people can't join in on Discord, then they'll come by the stream. They'll watch us all have a laugh together. We play some stream interactive games as well, so that they still can be included even if they can't actually be around for the Discord. It really is all about community, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. Making friends, make it a community, get people to know each other, and just have fun. Well, there you have it, guys. That is my ultimate guide to content creation from the past year of everything that I've learned, posting things online, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and all that. Hopefully some of you have found this useful. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates going forwards. I'm bound to have forgotten something because I've got a brain like a sieve. So if anyone's got any questions, leave it down in the comments below. I will make sure to get back to every single one of you. As I said, I do stream on Twitch 4 times a week, Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays and Saturdays. We have an absolute blast over there. If you play some Valorant and you want to play, jump on in. If you want to come and just say hi, say what's up, jump on over there right now, drop me a follow, I'd really appreciate it. Until next time then, my dudes, stay safe, stay positive, stay healthy, and most importantly, be friendly, alright? I'll see you soon.